Hello everyone and welcome to Belle Explains. In this video, I'll be explaining Let's Practice from Chapter 6. Let's get to it. Mina has a packet of sweets. She gives half of the sweets to her brother. After eating 3 sweets, there are 5 sweets left in the packet. How many sweets were there in the packet initially? Since half the packet only has 8 sweets, in order to find the number of sweets in one whole packet, we have to multiply 8 sweets by 2, and that gives us 16 sweets. In a cross-country run organized by a school, the students who completed the run within 1 hour would obtain 2 points for their team. A total of 280 students managed to obtain the points. The number of boys who obtained the points was 60 more than the number of girls. So how many points did the girls obtain during the cross-country run? Alright, let's just write down all the info we have first. We know that those who run within 1 hour gets 2 points. The total of boys and girls are 280 students. And we also know that the boys' points minus the girls' points is 60 points. So now that we have the equations, let's solve them to find the number of students first. So we get the number of girls at 110 students. Now to find the number of points that the girls have obtained, all we have to do is multiply it by 2. So we get the points at 220. Next, the total savings of Ella and Zahida was 2,000. Ella and Zahida each donated 1/4 and 1/5 of their savings to an old folks' home. So the total amount donated by them was 440. What are the balances of Ella's and Zahida's savings now? Okay, so here we have E plus Z, which is 2,000. We also know that 1/4 of Ella and 1/5 of Zahida equals to 440. So now that we have 2 equations, again we can just solve them simultaneously to find the amount of savings they both have. So now we know that Zahida's savings is 1,200 and Ella's savings is at 600. Now we can find the amount of money that they donated. So Ella donated 1/4 of her savings, so we know that she donated RM 150 ringgit. If initially she had RM 600 and she donated 150, it means that her balance now is RM 400. We'll do the same for Zahida. She donated 1/5 of her savings, so it means that she donated RM 240. So now her balance would be 1,200 minus 240, that will give us 960 ringgit. An online dealer sells 2 types of clothes, baju kurung and baju kebaya. The profit obtained from a baju kurung is RM10 less than the profit obtained from a baju kebaya. He earns a profit of 275 from the sale of 5 baju kurung and 8 baju kebaya during the first week. In the second week, he sells 9 baju kurungs and 7 baju kebaya. So what is the profit in the second week? Alright, from the given info, we know that kebaya minus kurung is RM10. We also know that 5 of baju kurungs and 8 of baju kebayas comes up to around 275 ringgit. Now that we have two equations, we can solve them simultaneously. Now that we already know the profit for both the bajus, we can find the profit for the second week. So in second week, we have 9 baju kurungs and 7 baju kebaya, so we just have to multiply that there. And this will give us RM 310 ringgit. The perimeter of a rectangle is 56 centimeters. When its length is reduced by 2 centimeters and its width is increased by 4 centimeters, a square is formed. So what is the area of the rectangle? Okay, we know that perimeter is actually the sum of 2 times of the length and 2 times of the width. So we know that it equals to 56. And from the second statement, the length is reduced by 2 centimeters and the width is increased by 4. So we can simplify this equation number 2 to make it easier for us to understand. And now that we have equation number 2, we can solve it simultaneously to find the length and the height. And since we already know the length and the height, now we can find the area of the rectangle. So we have 187 centimeters square. The incomplete receipt shows the expenses of Liza and Kaylin at Sedap Restaurant. The price of a cup of coffee is RM1, more than the price of a piece of curry puff. So what are the prices of a cup of coffee and the piece of curry puff? So let's represent coffee with X and curry puff with Y. From the receipt, we know that 2 coffees and 4 curry puffs equals to 6 ringgit and 80 cents. So this is equation 1. And we also know that coffee minus curry puff is RM1. So now we can solve the equation to find the price of each. Encik Rizal and his wife brought their children below 12 years old along with them for a holiday in Pulau Redang. They spent a total amount of 1,150 for the package tour. The fee for an adult and a child are 350 and 150 ringgit respectively. How many children did he bring with him? Okay, so here we know that 2 adults and X number of kids equals to 1,150. Since adult is 350 and kids is 150, we just have to sub that in to find the value of X. So let's try and solve this equation. And we get the value of X at 3 children. So we'll use the similar method for 8 to 12, and I will be doing the working, but try to understand them on your own, guys. Thanks for watching Belle Explains. Do like and subscribe our channel for more videos like this. Bye.